Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, July 10th. Can you believe we're almost halfway through July again? Time just flies by. Hopefully you're having a good summer and hopefully you had a fabulous weekend. All right, let me get myself up over here so that I can make sure I'm seeing your comments. Say hi, Jackie, so that I know that you're here. All right, there we go. And, okay, close that. There we go. All right, so hopefully you had a good weekend. We had a busy weekend. I went up and saw my parents. Tony went to a family reunion, and of course, I stamped all weekend. Again, prepping for Summer Splash and finishing up paper pumpkin kits from June. Hi, Deb, yay! Let's see, who else do we have? Becky White, thank you so much for sharing the video. I appreciate that. Linda's here, yay. Sharon's here. And I know I missed a couple others, but thank you all so much for joining. I truly appreciate you taking time to spend with me tonight. We are going to do the June Card Sketch Challenge winner. Yay. Hi, Peggy Sochek. So glad you could join tonight. And then I'm going to introduce July's card sketch, and that's what the card is that we're going to make tonight. But before we do that, again, reminder to comment, tag, like, share in particular, so that we can grow and grow and grow and have bunches of people watching us on Monday nights. I have prizes from 2 weeks ago, comments and shares. And hi, Parson Child. Thank you for joining. So the first one, Linda had mentioned, how about some dimensionals? Everybody uses, and you know I use so many of them. So one lucky person is going to get a package of dimensionals, and that winner is, and it's backwards, but Jackie Valentino. So Jackie, I will bring these to class tomorrow night, and you will get those there. And then another thing that we can all use is Stamp and Seal so that we can assemble our cards, right? So the lucky winner of this one is Marianne Hatch. So Marianne, I will also bring this to class tomorrow night and have some fabulous prizes, and you guys will be all set to create some cards. Hi, Sheila. So glad you found me. Sorry, can't respond when I see a text come in. Okay, let's see. So before I do the winner, I wanted to kind of share with you some paper pumpkin. Like I said, I worked this weekend and got that finally finished. They were a little late being delivered this month, and then Summer Splash put me a little bit behind. But I wanted to show you kind of what I do for the alternate class. I said that for July, the deadline was yesterday. It's actually tonight that the orders, or that it'll close out and the paper pumpkin kits will be processed tomorrow. So anybody that didn't get in can still get in for July. So I'm going to put the camera down and share with you some of that fun. All right. Post in the comments, what did you guys do this weekend? Coming back up. Okay. And let's see where we're at. Okay, here is the host code for July. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Okay, so this month's paper pumpkin kit was the Welcome In. It coordinates with the Countryside Corners bundle. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous set. I mean, I love the cards that they designed. You get the stamp set, you get Stamp and Spot. So you want to see what I made with it? Peggy Sochek, I saw some of your pictures with your adorable 2-year-old. He is so cute. And I'm sorry, I'm stopping on Deb's. Watched balloons. Deb, what kind of balloons did you watch? Like big overhead, the hot air ones? That's kind of cool. Time spent in the pool. Wendy, that sounds like a great thing. The weather this weekend was gorgeous. I loved the temps. It was fabulous. Okay, so paper pumpkin kit, my alternates are, here's the first one. I took one of the card bases and I just cut it into strips. I embossed a piece of the envelope, so really cute, super simple. And then this one, I just added a card base. I cut the card base apart and I added it for the background. So that's card number 2, card number 3. And again, this is the envelope. So I sealed the flap closed and then I cut the envelope apart and I was making 2 card pieces out of that. This one's been a hot thing right now is the, I'm trying to think what they call it, pointed card, and it flips in. So the card base itself is just a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then it pops open to reveal your greeting. The little point tucks right in between 2 layers here so that it kind of helps it hold shut. Then I took one of the card bases and I cut it apart and created a little bag box for a little gift. So everybody got the pieces for those. And then a really fun framed art that's just using the pieces. This is, I added a piece of Calypso Coral, and then it's a piece of one of the card bases. And then this is just all elements from the kit. So just really fun. And everybody got the frame this time too. So that was fun. So again, if you didn't sign up yet for July and you want to, July's cards are beach themed. So that's going to be fun. Maybe once I see the pieces, we can do a framed art for that one again too with some fun summer scenes in it. That'll be great. Okay, June card sketch challenge. I forgot to pull my card as to what the sketch was, and I don't know if I have it readily available. I may have mailed it already, but you guys did a fabulous job of creating cards. We had 13 participants, I think it was, and every single one of the cards was amazing. I just loved what you guys did, the designer papers, the stamp sets. It was really, really cool. So again, I took everybody's, I put it into random name generator, and the winner is, are you ready? Drum roll. And if I do it too much, it will shake my camera all over. So the winner is Roseann Basford. Roseann used the Cheerful Daisies designer paper. And then the stamp set, it's just really, really pretty. This is a retired background embossing folder, but it's so pretty. So Roseann, you have a $25 shopping spree coming your way. Okay. All right. So now on to this month's challenge. We just did, we have a leadership team within our team, Stampin' Sisters team, and we create card tutorials every month. So there's 4 different cards that we do. And this past month now for July was Hey Chuck. So anybody that has placed orders into June and now in July, late June and now July, I will be gathering together these tutorials and emailing those out. But we used the Hey Chuck stamp set and dies, and it was so much fun. I couldn't stop. So tonight's, or the July card sketch challenge, is using Hey Chuck. All right, let me get my pieces out here. Okay, I pulled the Let's Go Fishing stamp set again, or designer paper again, and I chose this one that has kind of the Pecan Pie and Mossy Meadow. So my card base is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, which is our standard. Okay, and then I took a layer of Pecan Pie that is 4 by 5 1/4. So that goes right on there. And then I took a layer of Very Vanilla that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, that's going to go right on there. So we're going to start and we're just going to assemble. Now again, if you're not an 1/8 inch person, you don't have to use all the layers when you create your card. You can eliminate one. I just like the layers and I like the small little border. I know I drive some of you crazy with my 1/8 inch borders, but sometimes to me that's just a little too plain without something underneath it. And I got a little goober corner, so I'm going to turn that one over. Okay, so now we're going to adhere this on. And right now we have no stamping so far. Okay, so there's our card base. And then I took my designer paper, which is 2 3/8 by 4 5/8. Yes, 2 3/8 by 4 5/8. And I started to do this, and again, like I said, I like the layers. So I have a piece of pecan pie that's 2.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, 2.5 by 4 3/4. And we're just going to adhere them, and that's going to go right there. So no more fish. We're just going for the designer paper itself. Okay, so we're just going to adhere it onto here. And then we're going to adhere this down onto here. Still no stamping. Lots of layers and pieces, but no stamping. Okay, how's that looking so far? Okay, kind of fun. All right, then let's see. We're going to do some stacking. I've got a piece of Mossy Meadow that's 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then I have a piece of Pecan Pie that's 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Then I have another piece of the Let's Go Fishing designer paper. It's kind of maps when you look at the whole piece. Yeah, Linda's in, it's green. The whole thing is map, but it's really light, and I took it more for the texture on this. It kind of pulls the browns a little bit. Okay, so this one is 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. So we're just going to layer this one on top of the pecan pie. No dimensionals yet either. How about that? Okay, so then we're going to adhere this. Oops, and I want it to go this way. And we're going to adhere this down. Okay, and then we're going to kind of offset this a little bit. All right, there's the base. Then I took a piece of pecan pie and I stamped the fence twice. Okay, on my first sample, I stamped them together, connecting, and then I fussy cut it. But the way the card assembled, I didn't need to do that. So I am going to pull in, because there is a die set to go with Hey Chuck. Okay, so we can die cut the fence. Okay, so we're going to put this in here. We're going to grab the fence die, and I need my Post-it tape. Okay, and so we're just going to line that up. We're going to put some tape on it to hold it in place, and then we're going to die cut it. There's been lots of discussion online recently about the mini cut and emboss machine and how much some people don't like it. I got to tell you, I love this little thing. I haven't had any problem with things going through, or very little problem. And it's just so handy to have right at my workstation. Whenever I want to die cut something quick, I don't have to get up and go across the room to the big machine. I can just quickly cut this out, and it takes so little space. And when I do some of the specialty parties and things where I give away a half price item, you can get this little mini one at half price. You can't get the big one at half price, but you can get the little one. So for $32, you can have this little puppy. Okay, so there's 2 fences. Okay, let's put that over there. All right, then I took this little guy, who just kind of looks just a little bit sneaky as he's pecking at the ground or getting ready to. And I stamped him on a piece of basic white with Memento. Okay, and before we die cut him, we need to do a little coloring. So I have, and I need to pull my chair over so I can color. All right, I I have light pumpkin pie, and I'm going to color his feet and his beaks with the light pumpkin pie. I guess beak, not beaks. He doesn't have two of them. Okay. And then I'm going to use the light pecan pie to color his body. And again, you know that the Stampin' Blends are two-ended. They have a bullet and a brush end. I tend to color more with the bullet end. I can get a little more precise in areas I want to, but you can use either side. Oops, and then I also want his head right here in that same color. And then I'm using light Cajun Craze, and I'm going to color his tail feathers with that. Oops, I forgot his little wing right here. Okay. Now let's go back in here. Wendy, I saw your new little puppies that you're looking to sell. They are adorable. Such cuties. And it looks like from the comments I saw that they are really good dogs. So if anybody's looking for a puppy, I can hook you up with Wendy. All right, now let's see what else I did here. Okay, his kind of little feather neck, his neck feathers, I also did in that lighter color. And then we're going to extend it there a little bit. And then I used the dark Cajun Craze for his little mop head. And I'm going to highlight a little bit on his tail too in the darker, just to kind of give the points a little more darkness and down on some of the lines. Wendy, what kind of dogs are they? I know you had it in your post, but I can't remember right now as I'm talking about it. And then we're going to color his little warble right there. And I forgot I needed a light crumb cake. The puppies are, they look like they were black colored. They just look so fluffy and cuddly. Adorable. Okay, I used light crumb cake on his eyelids. Okay, so that's all colored. Let's get those out of the way. And then we're going to bring this back in because we are going to die cut this little guy, if I can remember which one he is. Okay. And so it's just going to line up again, watching his feet and his top tail feathers. They're miniature schnauzers, and they were just the cutest little things. Okay, and then we're going to run this through. So excuse the shaky. Yeah, they're very fluffy. Oh, Cheryl used to have a miniature schnauzer. There you go. See, they seem to be a very popular dog from all the comments I saw today. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And then we're going to take this out, put this back over here so we don't lose it. And pull our card back in. All right. Then I also used the Beautiful Shapes. No. Stylish Shapes, and I cut out one of the big banners, long banners, but I cut it off at about 1 3/4 inches. This we don't need, but I stamped in Mossy Meadow Rise and Shine, and then I have a coordinating piece of Pecan Pie. Oh, I forgot my scissors. And so we are just going to attach that like that, and let me grab my scissors. And then we're just going to banner cut the end. Oops. I forgot to mention at the beginning of tonight that this month is bonus days. So for every $50 that you order, you get a $5 coupon to use off an order in August. That's awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to adhere the fence, and then he's going to go right over the top. So that's why I didn't have to worry about fussy cutting this time. I could just put that right in there. Whoops, I'm losing everything here. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to put adhesive just on 2 of them because the end one hangs off the edge a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. And we're just going to kind of connect them together there. All right, and then we're going to put our Rise and Shine down at the bottom here. We're going to line the edge up. And then we're going to pull in some dimensionals, and we're going to adhere our rooster, chicken, whatever he is. I tend to call him a chicken a lot. Okay, we're going to take the backings off the dimensionals and put him right there. He's getting ready to rise and shine, cock-a-doodle-doo. We're going to open it up, and then I took a piece of Very Vanilla and I stamped, "You've got something to crow about. It's your birthday," with a little cake. That's all out of the Hey Chuck stamp set. Now I could have die cut a cake so that it was up a little bit. I wouldn't dimensional it for the inside, but it would be cute as just a cutout where it stands up just a little bit more. I stamped the cake with the pecan pie because when I tried it with the memento, it was just a little bit darker than what I wanted there. All right, so now I'm going to show you, because I made a sample one ahead of time and I kind of reversed the words a little bit. On this one, I put "It's your birthday," and I did that in the pecan pie. And then on the inside, I put "Rise and Shine, you've got something to crow about." So this one, I did it kind of the opposite. I did "Rise and Shine, you've got something to crow about. It's your birthday." And yeah, Wendy's so glad she ordered this. Yay! It is such a fun stamp set to work with. I don't share the tutorials online on my blog or anything, so that's an exclusive for orders placed. But the cards that we did this month using this one are awesome, if I say so myself. Okay, so this is your card sketch for this month. Okay, you're going to have a piece of designer paper here. You can make your own designer paper, remember. Some of you did a little bit. Oh, you're right. Thank you, thank you. Annie, you're watching close. All right, we are using the Adhesive Back Sparkle Gems. And I'm using the kind of copper colored ones. And they are sparkly, but it still works. To me, this is a little bit of a masculine card. I don't want to give away too much, but I have a grandson coming up with a birthday this month, actually this Sunday. And this one, actually, there's another one that's a gift card holder, and that might be his birthday card this year. Come on, get in there. Okay, so again, I'll put together the template and I'll get that posted, but you're looking at a piece of designer paper here. You can mat it or not. And then you're going to have an element. Again, it could be a square, it could be a circle, any type of shape that you want, kind of with some layers. And then your focal point, you could not put it clear across here. You could put it here with like a banner or something. So get creative, but this is the basic of your template. Okay, so again, I'll put that together. I will get it posted later tonight. And Linda says, just darn. Again, this is a set that I kind of passed by in the beginning, yet every time I looked at it, there was something about the set that I liked. So then it's like, okay, got to get it. and do some playing with it. You won't regret it. It's just fun and kind of comical. And so, okay. So let's see, Roseann, tomorrow night, if you can get me what you want for your prize, for your card. And again, I'm going to set a goal for 20 participants. Today is the 10th, so you have 21 days. You have 3 weeks to get a card made. Post it on my Stamp with Peggy VIP group on Facebook. If you can't do that, email it to me and I will post it on there for you. And make sure that you go back in. If you did not see June's cards, go back in and take a look at them. They're all still there. They are fabulous. Okay, you guys have a fabulous week, and we'll see you next Monday night. Take care. Bye-bye.